It is April 16th, 2025, 3:30 p.m. As you can see on the screen, this is footage from back in February. I thought it would be a waste not to use it, so here it is. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on where I've been. February 2025. This is before I went on my 1 week trip to Seattle and Vancouver. This is before I quit working at the bakery. And this is also before the Cherry Blossom Festival that took place This is before the Cherry Blossom Festival that took place on the first week of April. Yeah, so basically, a lot of things have happened since the last video. Okay, first, the bakery. This was an eye-opening experience for me. Specifically, I got to learn about food service, I got to learn about part-time jobs, and I got to learn about work culture and work environment. So what do I mean by this? Well, this was my first job in food service. And I think I mentioned this before, but working in a bakery, I wasn't expecting it to be easy, but I wasn't expecting it to be so fast-paced and high pressure as well, which I found out once I was on the job. And then in fact, when I looked on Indeed.com and for the top 10 most stressful jobs, surely a baker was in that list. Yeah, it's also my first part-time job at 24 years old. Hey man, better late than never. I don't think you need to take on a part-time job, but I definitely think that it gives you perspective on where. It gives you perspective because a lot of people out there are doing part-time jobs, and it is definitely different from like working in an office, for example. And then also just work environment. Thankfully, I don't need a job. My goal was to find something that works for me, and this definitely was not there. It's like on the opposite side of the spectrum. Working in an office environment was boring for me, but working with my hands wasn't boring. But it was definitely, all the stress is definitely not something that I wanted to spend my days on. So. Yeah, I mean, I made an exit. I created an exit strategy. I put in my 2 week notice, and I got out of there. I went to Seattle and Vancouver. What did I learn from this trip? Well, the world is bigger than I know, is one thing. And what do I mean by that? It was definitely different from where I currently live. For example, it feels like you definitely need a car to live there. Now, if we're talking about just downtown Seattle, you probably could get by with public transit. I didn't actually get an opportunity to use public transit there. However, we were traveling not just within Seattle, but also like Tukwila and also Bellevue. So getting in between large cities definitely requires a car, I feel like. There was a much larger Asian population there than over here, which is really cool. Because it just feels like, my people, instantly you already have a connection because there's a lot of things that you can relate to, whether it's food or family or growing up. There's a good chance you already have a connection. In addition to that, there were so many opportunities to immerse in Japanese culture, and also so many opportunities to speak as well, like at stores at like Uwajimaya, Kinokuniya, Daiso, Omomo. Maybe I'll put those pictures up. And that was definitely something that you don't get over here. Here we have a small shop that's like maybe 15-20 minutes away, but then the biggest market that's close to Uwajimaya is about 2 hours away from us in a different city, so in a different state. So just having all these stores like at your fingertips was really cool on the West Coast. Right. And then last but not least was the Cherry Blossom Festival. I've been to this a couple times so far. I think specifically this picture that I took, this area, this river, this is probably my second or third time being there. At this point, none of it's not like really like new to me. Of course, there's different vendors and different games and different people hosting these events as well. But you know, I know the reason why I come that like, you know, the reason why this event attracted me, that's the reason why I come back again and again. And I think I just realized that it would be nice. Well, number one, I think it would be nice to bring family here. Hopefully, when things are more figured out, when I have things more figured out. Although the truth is, right, like we'll probably never will ever have everything figured out. That's not the point, though. I was just hoping, like maybe just a little bit more career, maybe a little bit more confident. But yeah, I think it would be nice to bring family here. And then also a realization that honestly, if I can just earn enough money just to be able to come back here every year, I think that might be enough for me, or at least it's a very good starting point, right? I need to earn enough money so that I can come back to this event every year. And then who knows, maybe I could take it elsewhere, and then maybe I can share it with you guys as well. With my half-assed way of documenting, because I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah. Anyways, 10 minutes are up. That is it. I'm gonna edit this video now, and I'm gonna upload this, you know, regardless. I know there's a lot of things I'm not satisfied with, whether that's my voice, or whether I should have a script or not have a script, or like, you know, editing, whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves. All right, have a good one.